So I am recording, and today I am going to do our 2020 vision board party. Woohoo! I know there are a few of us thinking, Jeepers Creepers, New Year is upon us, and how are we going to achieve our goals for next year moving forward? So I think it's really important at this time of the year to reflect on what's worked and reflect on what could work better for next year. So celebrate your wins. We all need those, and we've all got them. And reflect on those things that didn't go quite so well for you, with a view to changing them up, learning from what could go better, committing to certain other activities that are going to get to you to where you want to be. I'm really struggling with my words today. I should have had another glass of water, clearly. So one thing I have noticed about every single successful person that I have either met, that I know well, or that I've been mentored by, is that they all have a very specific morning routine. And those morning routines consist of things like vision boards, so your daily affirmations, your gratitude, having a really clear idea of what your goals are, so revisiting your goals on a very regular basis, exercise, of course, drinking plenty of water to flush their bodies through, personal development, professional development. Those sorts of things are what most successful people start their day off with, either a combination of or, you know, all of those aspects. For me personally, most mornings, not all, it's a habit I'm still cultivating. I meditate. I use our app. It's brilliant. It's 10 minutes. It's super easy. In fact, oh God, I did one today. It was just brilliant. It's in week three, day three, I think. It was amazing. Can't remember the name of the lady that does it, but just do it. I will put a link in our group too. It's fantastic. I do gratitude mainly at night, actually, but sometimes in the morning I pray, I say thanks, and obviously I move my body, drink lots of water, and I do a brain dump. Most nights I do a brain dump every morning, so I know what I'm working on that day, and at the end of each week I do a brain dump, so I know what I need to achieve the following week and the following month and the following 3 months. So you just try and stay on top of life and the business, because otherwise, you know, you end up being in a reactive state, which can feel very overwhelming and you feel out of control. So vision boarding really is, I think a vision board is something that is not fixed. You know, although you might make it look pretty and you're going to put certain things on it now, just know that there are various aspects of your vision board that you will achieve sooner than others. So either, you know, copy through your previous vision board and add new stuff to it, or just remove things off it and replace them with new goals. Vision boards are very much a point of enabling us to achieve what we want to achieve, things that are doable, but also things that stretch us. So for instance, you know, I know at my age, being a woman, I would not be able to be an astronaut going to the moon. It's just an impossibility right now for me. So there's no point in me putting it on my vision board. However, there are many other things that I can achieve, and some of them are big goals. Some of them I will achieve hopefully this next year. Some of them I might achieve in the next 2 years. Some of them I'm going to achieve in a couple of weeks. So, you know, it's about having a vision board that sort of encompasses every aspect of your life. So I've actually put some slides together. I will share these slides with you in the team page, but I'm just going to go through those and I'm going to share my screen, so it'll just help me stay on course and not babble and go down too many rabbit holes. Because I am very good at going down. Here we go, rabbit holes. So here we are. So Vision Board Party 2020, welcome, here we go. And so essentially it is all about not what you do, it's who you become, because often it takes us stepping into the shoes of the individual that we want to become in order to achieve that goal. So, you know, for instance, do you encounter a challenge and give up? Are you one of those people who just thinks, oh God, I tried it again and I failed, tried it again and I failed? Listen, failure is all about learning. At the end of each week, when I do my brain dump, I also reflect on things that went well, and I reflect on things that could be improved upon. That's all part and parcel of running a business. Business is not linear. Our lives are not linear. And I think when we give ourselves that space to reflect and learn and not beat ourselves up about it, that enables us to step into the shoes of the person that we want to be. Because when we are, you know, metaphorically slapping ourselves around the chops, when we're talking badly to ourselves, all we're doing is putting out negative energy. And I don't know if you've ever watched The Secret or read the book, The Secret, The Law of Attraction. I've read the book, I think it's fantastic. I've not watched the film, and I read the book periodically. And every time I read the book, it sort of reignites my enthusiasm for the law of attraction. I mean, literally everything is energy. Everything vibrates or resonates at a certain vibration. And when you're putting out thoughts, they, you know, like attracts like. So if you're putting out negative stuff, if you resent people's success, if you're berating yourself, if you're, you know, just being unkind to yourself or just saying negative things, you're encouraging that back. You know, it's, for instance, if you go out and, you know, you've decided you want to buy a new car, say you want to get, I don't know, a red Mini. All of a sudden you see loads of red Minis on the road, because that's what your conscious awareness is. You know, that's the red Mini is taking up a lot of space in your consciousness. And so all of a sudden you start spotting the red Minis out there. But it's the same with like your thought processes and what you want to achieve in life. So if you're thinking, oh, I don't know, take something simple, say you want to earn £1,000 or $1,000 a week, you know, and you're thinking about that regularly, rather than thinking of it as something out there that you can't achieve, when you put it onto your vision board and when you incorporate that sort of goal into your affirmations, those affirmations that are going to strengthen your energy, raise your energetic vibration, that £1,000, it doesn't necessarily magically arrive on your doorstep, but it enables your psyche, your subconscious, to spot the things and take action on the things that are going to make those £1,000 come into your bank account in that week. And it's probably not going to be £1,000 or dollars, but it's going to be money that adds up to that. So it's about putting the right level of energy out there. So I really want you to be aware of your energy, because without the right energy and without understanding how energy works, a vision board is just a board of pretty pictures. Yeah, are you somebody who rises to the challenge? So are you solution focused? We have, you know, when things happen to us, we've got two choices. We can either sort of curl up into a ball and let it get on top of us, or we can have the panic, get over the panic and think, okay, right, let's think, what's the solution? How can I effectively deal with this? And you know, rarely is there a clear answer, but sometimes there are steps that get you to that solution. But there's a massive difference between you curling up in a ball and just thinking, oh my God, no, just leave me alone, to, right, okay, I know this is an issue. There are things I can do about it. I can take action. That's so empowering when you think that. And even just thinking that gives you that energy. It makes, whoa, put your warrior muscles on. So, you know, there's a big difference between how you approach situations as well. Everybody has challenges in life. I think the thing that defines those people that stay stuck in them is their thought process. Do they see themselves as somebody that can be solution focused, or do they see themselves as somebody who is trapped within that situation? So I really want you to be aware of that so that you understand that. So when challenges do fall on your doorstep, you can be that solution focused individual. You can put that energy out there that's going to help you resolve that issue. And also, lastly, do you choose convenience over the pain of regret? Ooh, please don't do this. We have this one life. We are all so capable of achieving so much. And often it's self-doubt that makes us stay small. Stop staying small. You have this one life. Live it. Right, let's go to the next slide. So who do you want to become? What would, you know, if you were your hero, how would you react? How would you behave? How would you deal with circumstances? How would you live your day? How would you get up? How would you sleep? How would you talk to yourself? How would you talk to your spouse? How would you talk to your children, your pets, your colleagues? You know, if I always think this is an interesting one. If you, and I heard this from one of my business mentors, if you were running a multi-million-dollar company or pound company, which, you know, we all have that potential to do, how would you get up and react? How would you spend your day? You wouldn't be just scrolling social media mindlessly. You wouldn't be watching the film because you just think, oh, it's cold outside. I think I'll just snuggle up under my blanket and watch film. I'm not saying that's bad, but I'm saying keep it in balance. You know, if you've got big goals, if you want to be making $10,000 a month, if you want to be making more than that, $40,000 or pounds a month, snuggling up under a blanket on the couch is not going to get you there. Yeah, if you do it once every blue moon, of course, but not if it's a regular occurrence. So I hope you see where I'm going with this. So, you know, try and envisage what characteristics do you have to have in order for you to be that individual. You're not living the life of your dreams yet because you've not become the person you need to be yet. If you had everything that you wanted now, you wouldn't be watching this. You'd be busy. You'd be doing the stuff. So next, categories. We are going to get into creating a vision board very soon, but I want you to understand why you're making a vision board. So these are the categories to add to your board. Health, think about health, your health. And just on that point, this is your board. It's not your spouse's board. It's not your children's board. It's not your best friend's board. It's yours. So go all out with it. Be selfishly in love with yourself. It's not selfish, but, you know, go for it and be brave, be bold, you know, really go for it. I will show you what I've got on my board in a little while, but think big goals that you can achieve, maybe even goals that scare you, put them on there. So include possibly a section for your family, your relationships, your career and wealth. What are your goals for that? And adventures and experiences, because it has to be balanced. It can't just be all work. I think often people are either really good at work, but their family life suffers, or they're a great family person, but their work just like, forget it. You know, it's very difficult to have that sort of holistic approach to every aspect of our life. But there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to achieve that. And to be quite honest, this kind of career allows you to do that. So, you know, let's embrace that, and let's make sure that we're sort of stepping up to the mark. We're taking responsibility for all aspects, because it is down to us to make these things work for us. And they can be balanced. So go to the next one. And this is how a vision board works. You ask, that's creating the vision board. You create it, put the vision board together, and you receive. Those are the 3 steps that most people talk about. You have to take massive action too. You can't just put the image of your perfect house on your board and just sit and look at it and think, I love that house. I wonder when it's going to arrive. I wonder what curtains I'm going to have. You've got to take massive action to get there. But the joyous thing about this is when you've created your board and you're looking at these images and you're experiencing these images as how it will feel when you have achieved these things, that is going to bring that goal closer to you, because you're on that energetic wave level. You're seeing it, you're experiencing it as though it's already happening. So, and to be quite honest, taking massive action to a goal that excites the pants off you, it's just like, yeah, bring it on. We all have to do something, but we can't just lie in bed all day. Even doing, you know, lying on the most beautiful beach on the planet is going to become slightly boring after a while. We're creatures that need things to do. So why not be doing the things that are leading us to our goals and our visions and our dreams? I get excited about this. I think vision boarding is just... So this is the science behind it. The science behind vision boards is every time your brain learns something new, it creates a neural pathway. It's absolutely true. That's how habits are formed, bad habits and good habits. So when you're constantly doing the same behavior, you do create like this little rivulet, little neural pathway in your brain. And then all of a sudden, but when you learn how to drive a car, you know, to begin with, it's just, oh my gosh, where's the gear stick? Wheel, lights, oh my God, I put the wind washers on by accident and I wanted to put my hazard lights on instead. and it's all chaotic. And then all of a sudden you've been doing it for a few weeks and she's like, oh, didn't even realize what gear I was in, because it's become second nature. That's the same thing with neural pathways. You create habits, and the brain is brilliant at creating habits. But remember, it's brilliant at creating good ones and bad ones. So it's up to us. We're in the driving seat. It's up to us to create good habits and snip away at the bad ones. Because also the nice thing to know is it's a bit like filling in a crack in the road. You can neutralize those bad habits that you've created. So, you know, it's not like if you've got them now, you're stuck with them forever. You can get rid of them. The more that you see and think about what you want, the more your brain becomes aware of opportunities for you to achieve it. So true. You can literally rewire your brain for success. You can. It's so exciting. Action. This is one thing I want you to do, because I think it's really important also. You know, when we are reflecting, when we're looking at sort of the chaos of what didn't go well, you kind of don't see anything because you've got that chaotic thought in your brain. It's just like myriad thoughts, all these things that are sort of like piling on top of each other. Think about one thing that is not serving you now and release it. Is it self-doubt? Is it a feeling of not feeling worthy enough? Do you look at some people, you know, do you see some people driving around a really expensive car and you just think, oh, I wonder how on earth they manage that? They must have like, you know, they must have rich relations, or they must have been lucky at work, or I don't know, they must have good contacts. And then in the same breath, you're thinking, oh, I'd love to have that, but I know I would never have that. That's like such bad negative thinking, but so many of us do it. I used to do it too. It's all part and parcel of that process. So release, you know, dig down deep. It's not just release, oh, well, you know, I'm going to give up that small part-time job because it takes up 5 hours a week that I could use for other things. Yes, that's a good thing to do. But dig deep. What is one thing that's holding you back deep inside your body? What, you know, actually, that was the meditation I did today. It asked you ask your body, what does it need? Mine told me more meditation time and more self-care, I suppose, more grace, because, you know, I'm really, really busy. And it was a bit like just sort of give your brain time to space out. It's like, yeah, babe. So what is important for you to, and I will find that meditation for you because I think it was so powerful. What one thing can you release and promise yourself, maybe even stick it on your vision board, so that you are not going to feel like that anymore. So you are going to see yourself as worthy of having that car, or that holiday, or that success, or that rank, or that house, or that freedom, whatever it is. So release the old and step into the new. Oh, I love this. Lemons and energy. Okay, this is a bit, I've sort of pretty much covered this. So you see yourself as unworthy. I missed the Y off, unworthy. And you're putting out negative energy. When you resent people for their success, again, that's negative energy. Right. So now close your eyes. Close them. Think about a lemon in your mouth. Ooh. Smell it. Squeeze it in front of your face and smell the fragrance of that lemon. Oh, yummy. Now I want you to slice into the bit that you've not got in your mouth. And it's juicy. It smells fresh. It smells delicious. It's zesty. Sometimes when you squeeze the lemon skin, tiny, tiny little bits of juice come out. They squirt out. Is your mouth, my mouth is watering like mad. Is your mouth watering? That's your body reacting to that image that you've just created in your mind. If you can do that for a lemon, you can do it for anything in life. You put your body into lemon reality. I like that bit. I thought it was really clever when I put that bit in. Yeah, the science is that a vision board, any vision, allows you to go to that space that it represents. It's positive energy. It's exciting. And your energy is elevated. It's really important to have elevated energy. Because otherwise, what's the point? Well, what is the point? What's the point of schlepping along in life? What's the point of a mediocre life? This life is a gift. We want to grab it by the kahunas and mold it into what we want, but also so that we can achieve what we want to achieve, so that we can help and create a legacy to so many other people. I mean, I don't know about you. I'm living my life so that I can leave my legacy for my kids, and that I can be a good role model, and that, yeah, I can have fun and enjoy it. Of course, I'm not a martyr. But when I die, I want this light to be left. Not a load of bills that are unpaid and debts and like crappy furniture that the children really want to burn, but they don't feel they should because they feel guilty, you know? So your vision, make it bold, make it believable, but stretch you. What do you really want? This is your board. Say no to the things which don't matter. And that also includes, you know, if you're working on your business, I know a lot of you struggle with time management. You've got to become laser focused, turn off notifications. You respond to messages when you're doing messages as part of your business. You're not just like willy-nilly, oh, messages come in. Oh, cracky, well, what was I doing before? Bing, oh, another message, what do they want now? Oh, I better go and do that. And then you forget what you were doing in the first place. It's about being really concise with how you're spending your energy and how that is tied up with achieving your goals. Say yes to you. So say yes to things that are going to push your life forward, bring your business forward. Avoid the need for immediate gratification. Oh my God, aren't we useless at this? Everybody like wants to lose weight immediately. Everybody wants to get rich immediately. Everybody wants to have their food immediately, hence the success of fast food restaurants. Things worth having do take work. They take concerted, regular, consistent action. I think where a lot of us fall down is we see the work as a massive, great journey, and we can't actually see kind of how we're going to get from here to there. Take it down into steps, work out what your first step needs to be. See your goal, and then work back. You know, what kind of steps do you need to take in order to get to that goal? Because you're probably not going to know how you're going to get there. That's how most successful things happen. Isn't that the best part? We don't really know how we're going to get there, but you do need to take action. And you'll find that once you've reached one step, you can move on to the next step, and then the next step will unfollow. And sometimes it might not be linear. It might not be straightforward. You might have to go sideways. You may have to go backwards occasionally. You may even have to go under and over. But so long as you've got an idea, a vague idea of the steps that you need to take, you're going to get there. But you won't know where you're going if you haven't got that goal. So that's the whole point of putting that goal on that vision board. And being brave enough to take action. So knowing your purpose will help you through the hard times. This is so true. There will be days, there will be many days when you wake up and you just feel like snuggling up on the couch underneath the rug. When your purpose is really clear, when you're looking at your purpose every single morning and several times a day, it's going to remind you that there's a bigger thing at work here, that the short-term sacrifice is well worth it for the greater purpose, the goal that you've got that is tied up to your purpose. Rewrite your story. Who do you see yourself as now? Not the person that you want to be. Be your own hero. Be that. Start living that life as though you're that individual already. Let's get creative. So digital or paper, you can do, it doesn't matter, whatever is better for you. I did mine on Canva. You can use PicMonkey, you could use, I've added some here, you can use Google Images to get some images. As long as you're not using them commercially, you can sort of copy and send them across. Magazines, you can cut them out, take out images, put them onto a big piece of card or white paper. Pixabay and Unsplash are both free images. They're both free accounts. If you type in pixabay.com and unsplash.com, and then you just type in the image that you're looking for, loads and loads will come up. I personally used a combination of Google Images and Canva. And I found some images in magazines that I really liked, so I found them on the internet and I've copied them across as well. And incorporate it into your morning routine. Incorporate looking at your vision board every single morning, and observe if you've not got a morning routine, set one up. The 5 a.m. Club and the Miracle Morning are both brilliant books. And Healthy Habits, if you need to get into, if you need a bit of help setting up a healthy morning routine, or speak to me, I'm more than happy to help you get that set up. Make sure to print it and put it somewhere you can see it every single day. So I am now going to share my vision board with you, and then we are going to make one together. So this is my vision board that I made earlier. It might take a little time to load because I've actually had this open for a long time. I've also got a lot of other windows open, which I'm hoping don't pop up. So this is my vision board. Let me see if I can make it a bit bigger so you can just see it. Oh, this is full screen. That's exciting. Oh no, here we go. Okay, so this is my collection of images. I never knew I liked pink so much. Actually, it's really funny because I love aqua and turquoise, and you know me, I love nature, I love water, I love being outdoors. But it amazed me, how many pictures have I got pink in? I didn't even think I liked pink. It's like, okay, I'm gonna go with pink. It's really funny because I have spent literally way longer than I should have. I've been trying to find a picture of a house that I would like to put on my vision board. Can I find one? It doesn't exist. It's in my head. I know exactly what it looks like. I cannot find the picture anywhere because I've got quite a quirky sense of style. That's why I've put this like grass house, this cob house in, because it's kind of the sort of thing that I love. And actually, I think that would be amazing to live in there because of all the curvy walls, it'd be so organic and it looks very eco-friendly. You know, that does sum up pretty much, and in the middle of green, that pretty much sums up how I'd like my house to look. However, in my mind, it's not quite like that, but that was the nearest that I could find. My house is all on different levels. It's not quite as round as that. It's a bit more pointy in different areas because I love, like you can see here, the gables. I love exposed beams. In my old house, I ripped all the ceilings out so I could go into the roof space. I want somewhere with a view, another view. And this image here for me sort of represents more relaxation. This one is hiking because I want to do a lot of hiking. Again, this one is hiking. Free diving, I do scuba diving already, but free diving is something I want. Well, we were going to do it last summer, but with COVID, we've not. I want to travel and see the wonders of the world. I've always wanted a split screen camper van. And I do want to get a camper van, but practically I'll probably get a bigger one because there's not an awful lot of space in these, although I just love them. I used to have a Beetle and I'm just the biggest fan of VWs. Body, Elise Joan, she's got the body to die for, and that's what I want to maintain. I know, okay, I know I need to get rid of a bit of a pouch, but 50, she's like 12 still. And just nice, light, earthy interiors. They make me feel happy. Looking at these images, this one at the bottom is quite quirky. It's like a garden house, and I love garden rooms. So, these sort of incorporate, I look at this image, this board, and I just think, yes, I like it. And I've got some empowering quotes. So behind every successful woman is herself. I can. You are powerful, beautiful, brilliant, and brave. Amen to that. Glow getter. A driven, busy gal who strives to achieve her goals in life while attaining a beautiful glow, both inside and out. And then these are what I want to achieve. These are my affirmations. So every month I help 20 people start on their health journey. My monthly income of £40,000 continues to grow. Every day in every way, I fuel my body and soul. Every month I help 10 people start their coaching business. You were born to do great things, go do them. I'm continuously building my legacy to help more and more people. That's kind of my board. I just feel, I feel really happy with it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to actually go down now and I'm going to show you how to create a board. So if you go into I'm going to show you how to do it in Canva. Like I said, you can do it on paper, you can do it on card. So I'm going to go into Canva now. If you've not got a Canva account, sign up. It's dead easy. You get a free account. I never pay for anything on Canva. I've just got the free account. And I literally, I mean, if you look down here at some of my designs, I create an awful lot of stuff for our team, for me, for challengers, for clients, for customers. So it is absolutely superb. So we are, now hang on, now that board, let me see, was 118 by 84 centimeters. So I'm going to do a custom board because when I was trying to do this earlier, I couldn't find a piece of page big enough. Oh, no, it's not that one, sorry. That size is, yeah, it is 118 by 84 centimeters. So at the top right of the screen, it says create a design. I'm going to say custom size, and I'm just going to, sorry, I've got to move myself out of the way. I'm going to, and it says PX here, that's pixels. I'm going to change it to centimeters. And I'm going to do 118 by 84, create new design. So now we've got a nice blank canvas. Okay, so I'm going to show you a few ways of finding images. So you can go to photos and you could type in, you see I found my feathers earlier that I used as the background for the presentation. So you could type in anything really, I don't know, forest, if you want to live in the forest or have lots of walks. If it's got a crown here, it means you have to have a paid account to get it. But all the ones that don't have anything on, you know, there's no little images on the bottom, these are free. So you could just click that and then you resize it, or you could drag it in. If you drag it in, that might happen, which means it fills the entire canvas. If that happens and you want to undo it and you can't work out how to get rid of it, just press this undo button up here. Okay, so do like that, and you know, make it a bit small. You can tidy it up as things go on. So, you know, work out what your categories are first. What do you want to achieve with your health, your finances, your career, your family, your relationships? So make sure, you know, if I were you, I'd get pen and paper and I would just write a few things down, as well as affirmations, and maybe find some positive quotes that you like. I'm going to go into my, am I safe to go into my Firefox quickly? Yeah, good. I'm going to just type in here, I'm going to go into empowering quotes. Have a look there. And I'm going to show you how I get an image off Google now. So if I go click empowering quotes, and all these quotes are going to come up. So if you see something that you like, so maybe that won't be crazy enough to know. So I've clicked on that image and now it's going to come up big here on the right. So I'm going to right click with my mouse and I'm going to go copy image. I'm going to go back to my Canva and then I'm going to press Control V. If you have a Mac, you need Command V, and that will then paste it into your document. So you could go back. So I just did Alt Shift and it just gets you backwards and forwards between Firefox and Chrome really fast. If you wanted to do another one, you could maybe do that define success, right click it, copy image, go to your Canva, Control or Command V, and that will paste it in, okay? Next, you could say maybe health. Okay, let's go to Google again. Now, I did a search for Elise Joan because I just think she's fantastic. She's got just the most amazing body. Say, for instance, let's have a look here. Okay, say you want that. Doesn't leave much to the imagination, this one. So you could right click on there, copy image, go across to your Canva, Command or Control V, stick that in there, okay? So you see what I'm doing here. Now, for your affirmations, what I did, because I wanted first of all, I put them just in text and it just looked naff. What I did was I wrote the text, so I just used add a heading and I say, I don't know, every day in every way I'm fitter and stronger and happier, for instance. Now, I don't like that font, so I'm going to come up here and you can click that and it will give you a drop-down menu. I like this font here. It's called Gistesi. I like it. And also Brittany's a good one. I like that. And I like Moontime. I like them when they're sort of a bit sort of scribbly. You can then resize that by dragging here if you want, or you can double click all that and you can resize it up here. So either or. And if you decide you want it to go, if you want it long and straight, you can drag that out, or you can drag it in and make it smaller. And then move that across there. But I want it to stand out because I'm going to be putting this over other images. So like you see on here, oops, not that one, here, this is, it's all joined. It's a grouped image, and it's got that image rectangle behind it. So where's my thing gone? That one. Okay. So now I'm going to go up to elements, and it's got my recently used, but you can go to shapes. So I used a rectangle. I'm just going to click the rectangle. It's naturally defaulted to a color in this palette. So I'm going to put the rectangle there. I'm going to put my text in there. My text could actually get a bit bigger and then fill that rectangle up a bit more. No, it won't, sorry. Okay, that's quite good. And make sure it's centralized. These little crossbars, cross hairs will show you that it's centralized at some point. I'm not going to waste too much time. Now I want to join, I want to make this rectangle and the text resize together. So my text is clicked. I'm now going to hold down the control button and I'm going to click the box, the rectangle. Oh, hang on. I'm going to do the rectangle first, and then I'm going to do the text. It's just quicker. Oops. Sorry, shift. Hold the click the rectangle, hold the shift button down, not the control. Then click the text, and then you'll see up here in the right, it says group. Press that, and now you can size it together. It also means that I can now copy this if I want to write another quote in or an affirmation. So I can either just press, you can see this is activated because it's got the dots around it. I could do Control or Command C and then Control or Command V. Let's copy that. Or I can click that, and then at the top here, it says duplicate. I can click duplicate. And then all I have to do is double click that text and I can write another affirmation. Every month I earn a minimum of, I don't know what your goal is, £10,000. Yeah. And you'll see that the rectangle is now it's a slightly different size because it's fitting the text. So you can drag that around, and that's literally how you build your board. So, you know, once I've got, I dumped all my images onto it, and then I resized them and sort of moved things around and made them look nice. You know, maybe if you've got a picture, say family, if you want to have more family time, you might want to put that in, drag that down. That down there, maybe, you know, if you got, let's have a look, they had travel there, travel, you know, choose an image that resonates you. Have a look through, there's loads and loads of images here. You know, maybe that looks lovely, doesn't it? It looks like the Maldives or somewhere, Seychelles. Yeah, you could put that there. And then, so once you've started to get a few images together, you know, bung them around, fill it up with whatever suits you. You can resize them. Now you'll see here that this is underneath there, but you might decide you want it above that. So what you do is you click this box. So you click the box that's got the text in, and then you go up here and it says position, click position, and you press forward. Okay. And if you just ever do anything that you don't want to do, go back to this button up here and click the undo button. And it's as simple as that. And that is how you make a vision board. You know, like I made mine, you'll see, I mean, it was so weird that there are all those pinks. And actually it's strange how I've sort of done the blues and the turquoises up in that area. And then I've got the pinks sort of skirting around the outside of it. Obviously, those types of images really appealed to me. It did take, I spent about an hour looking for images, partly because I was looking for that house for ages and ages, and I just can't find it, or the house that I have in my head. But, you know, I'm not going to keep myself restricted to this board either. I will probably make another board as well so I can have more images. So if you want to add another page, so if I wanted to add another page to this, I could just click that page there and I've got another blank canvas. If I wanted to use this as a template, You know, if maybe I wanted to put different images on it, but I wanted to keep my quotes and my affirmations, I could click that button here and it says duplicate page. So now I've got 2 of the same pages. So then I could start taking these other images off and replacing them with new ones. Yeah, if you see what I mean. So it's as easy as that. I'm going to just get rid of that because I only need this one page on. But it's really, really easy way of creating a digital vision board. Once you've done that, I would then print it off and have it right in your workspace where you're working every single day. You could use it as a screensaver. I currently have an affirmation with a stormy sea as my screensaver, but I might actually change it for this for a change. The problem is on my desktop, I've got so many bits on it that it would sort of creep over onto this. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to print this off really high quality. I might even frame it, I might laminate it, but it's certainly going to be going up on the wall behind my laptop. And I'm also going to put it on my pin board, and I'm going to put it up in my bedroom. I'm going to attach it to my calendar. I'm going to have this all over, but every morning now. So once you've created your board, what you need to do as part of your morning routine is when you're looking at this, you need to allow yourself just a few minutes every morning. And I want you to go through your board and look at the images. So I'm looking at that lady now, free diving. So I'm going to look at her and then I'm just going to keep looking at it. And I'm going to think, wow, how cool is that when I can do that, when I'm doing that? But not as in the future that I'm doing it. You know, maybe I'm doing it today. So that's something I can do. Not from the skill set. I know I love being underwater, but just having the time to go to beautiful places to do that, like that sinkhole there, or whatever that's called, that atoll thing. You know, to how would that feel when I'm booking my ticket to go and visit it, when I'm on the boat going to it, so I can dive and swim around it? You know, how will it feel if this was my house, this bottom image on the left hand side? How would that feel for me to be walking into that room with a cup of coffee? And there is a door on the right hand side of that image to the outside, to the garden. You can't see it because I've put my images over here. I'll see if I can just move them quickly. See, there's a door there that goes outside. I mean, how cool will that be to have that as my home? Already I'm feeling right, ooh. I'm just going to do that, undo quickly so it puts them back in the same place. You know, like this bottom right one. My God, if that was my house and I've got, or might be my holiday home, to have a balcony like that looking out over the forest. Oh, wow. So do you know what I mean? It's just, so go and experience it. See it every day. When you're feeling like you're coming off course with your health and fitness goals, take a look at these images that you've put in for your health. They'll help reinforce that sense that you can do it. You can have a body like that. Why not? So I hope that's been helpful. Any questions, get in touch with me. I will share my vision board with you. Sorry. Bye. Have a nice evening. Bye. Thank you. Be safe. See you later. Mum and stepdad going out for dinner. And yeah, just look at your vision board every day. Look at it several times a day, but really experience it. It's the same thing as when you're doing your affirmations. Don't just say them, really feel them, experience them. What does it feel like when you're continuously, your bank account is every month your bank account is greater. Your in balance is greater than your out balance. Your closing balance is greater than your opening balance. How would that feel? Pretty bloody amazing. Yeah. So really feel that, really spend time. And I promise you, it's the weirdest thing and it is all energy, but it does work. When I really hone in on like my daily affirmations, I've got an affirmations ebook. Some of you may already have it. If you've not got it and you'd like it, let me know. I can send that to you. It's got quite a few of them. And it also sort of goes into the science of affirming a bit more as well. Don't just look at it and think, yeah, it's pretty, blah, I'm getting on with my day. Invest in you. This is part of your self-care. This is setting you up for success on every level. And there is something really uncanny that happens when you do this. It does have a knack of coming true. It really does have a knack of coming true. So have faith in the process, and, you know, maybe get a copy of The Secret and read that. or watch the film. I think it's on Netflix, might be on Love Film. I'm sure it's on other the film provider services as well. But do have this as an aspect, a really vital aspect of your morning routine, and let me know how you get on, because I'm really excited to hear. Oh, and share, please share when you've done your vision board, share it with us. I mean, why not? Let's share our vision boards in our team page. How cool would that be? Let's all see what we're all doing. And if it's really rude, just maybe keep that one private. Anyway, I'm going to go and cook my dinner, my healthy dinner, so I can strive. I am that body. You have to be. I am, not I'm going to be. I am. I'm experiencing as though it's happening right now, because that's how you get that energy. I hope that was enjoyable. I've really enjoyed it. I can't tell you how much I've enjoyed this. This is probably one of the best tutorials I've ever done. I will be in touch again soon. Any questions, reach out to me, and keep being awesome, healthy hustlers, and see you soon.